Hey guys, I'm Jordan, and in this video I will try to share you my experience about my PECTUS excavatum and the Nuss procedure I had a few years ago. I know lots of people suffer from this malformation, and I think yeah we don't talk about it that much, so why not talking about it? I saw a lot of people on the internet, on the subreddit, who don't know what to do about this. They are very indecisive about if they should or should not go for the surgery. And I was in this case, and I decided to go for the procedure. So yeah, I'll try to share as good as I can my feelings and my experience about it. I know at the time I was about to have the surgery, so a few years back. I know it would have helped me a lot to find content like this and people speaking about how they live how they lived through the surgery and yeah, just how it feels to have a bar inside you, a titanium bar inside you during a few years. So basically, for summer up my history, if I can say, I grew up with it. When I was a kid, it was not very visible, I would say, and I didn't care at all at this time. I was a kid, I was playing around. Yeah, you don't care about how you look, how is your body. It's more when I grew up, it became more and more visible. The malformation was more and more severe. And then when I was, I would say 40, 50, the malformation was even more severe. And you know, at this age, your parents really become more and more important. Everybody look at you. You are at school when you go to swimming pool, when you go to the beach, and everywhere you need to go shirtless. You think everyone is looking at you. It's a strange feeling. You are just different, and you know at this time when you are a child, it's hard to be different. So the thing starts to work on your mind more and more, and you want to change it. You want to change it at all costs. You think it's the biggest problem you have, even if it's don't. So you are ready to do everything you can to change. So that's why I also started to go to the gym at this time. And I had already some decent results, I would say, as you can see. But yeah, you can do whatever you want. You will not change your malformation when you have a PECTUS excavatum, especially if it's severe as I mine. You can do nothing about it. Even if you become the more muscular you can, the more lean you can, it will always be visible. If you want really big changes about it, the only choice you have is go for the surgery. So at this time with my mom, we went to see a specialist in my city. And we also found out the malformation was causing me breathing problems. My breathing capacity was really decreased compared to normal people. And yeah, at this time I did not think a lot about that because I was I know the younger you have the surgery, the easier it is, and the better results are. So yeah, I didn't think about it too much, and I said to myself, go for it now or go for it never. So after seeing the specialist, I entered the hospital some months after. I don't remember well, but it was summer 2017. I was 18 at this time, and I went to the North Hospital of Marseille, in south of France, if you want to know. So concerning my experience for the surgery, I will try to explain and share you as good as my memories are, but as good as my memories are, but I think it will be okay. I'm not so old now. So the first day at hospital, I came and it was the first last checks from the doctor and preparation for the surgery with the nurses. From a mentally point, actually I was not so stressed. Of course, a little. It's a big surgery, and I've been always afraid by hospital. But in the other hand, I was also happy to finally do it. Many years of my life to live with it. I know it was the last day, and yeah, it was some mixed feelings. I would say. So for the second day, it was the surgery. Wake up very soon in the morning, and the surgery lasts maybe 3 or 4 hours. I don't know. I was sleeping, as you can think. But yeah, I woke up later on the day, and this is where the serious things started. If I can say, um, when I woke up, was really hard to breathe, and yeah, you feel something in your thorax, like he's about to explode. It's very very strange and hard to explain, but not a good feeling. I can guarantee you. But yeah, this is just basically the titanium bar they put in you in your sternum, and from each side of your thorax you have screws who are holding it. So as you can think, very very painful, and you are not used to have that on your body. So yeah, very strange and painful, hard to breathe, hard to speak, and we have the painkiller. You really don't know what happening to you. And yeah, the first day you can't walk. You have to fight to breathe normally and speak. Actually, you can't breathe normally. It's something like that. And when you speak, also it's very difficult. Hello, my, you can't. Yeah, like Steven Malcolm. Of course, you have a lot of painkillers. As I said, I had morphine personally, but yeah, didn't know if it make a big difference for me. I don't know, but it was still very hard. So concerning the results, it was great. I got to say, not too much to say more, but yeah, it was like I always had a normal chest, like everybody. Unfortunately, I didn't take a lot of pictures at this time. It was really the last thing I was thinking about. Yeah, as you can imagine, I was just in pain, but still, yeah, I was happy to see the results, and yeah, it was the good part. So for the first week, I spent it at the hospital. The first 7 days after the surgery. Yeah, all very hard days. I didn't eat a lot. It was really hard to walk again, and yeah, just live with the pain all days, all night. Very very hard mentally speaking. You can't sleep. You don't want to eat. It's hard to speak. You walk again, but 10 steps are like you climb the Everest. Yeah, very very hard days. But yeah, you get to go through it. So after the 7 days, I leave the hospital and finally got back home. What can I say? Pretty much the same at the hospital. Still a lot of pain. I could barely walk, and sleeping was bad also. Yeah, because I could only sleep on my back, and the other position was like impossible on the side. Yeah, too much pain on the scars, on the chest. I don't know. It was like impossible. I think it was hurt so much, so I didn't even try it. But yeah, I was not used to sleep on my back, but it was necessary. So prepare to sleep on your back if you if you do the surgery. Also, the other part, I lost a lot of weight. I went from 70 kg before the operation with a pretty good and lean body, as you can see. And I go from 70 to 50 kg, under 50 kg even. I was 49 at the time, so more than 20 kg of difference, or I think it's around 45 pounds if you prefer. So yeah, I lost a lot of weight. Concerning another problem I saw was my shoulder mobility. I lost a lot of shoulder mobility. I couldn't. The more up I can go, or that I couldn't go up from that. Impossible for me to do that. To reach the top, impossible. My maximum was that. And at this time I was young, not too much concern about this, unfortunately. So I didn't work as much as I should to recover it, and now I pay the price. Now I have a terrible mobility, and I work on it every day. But if I know, so yeah, for you, if you want to go for the surgery, one of my main advice is work on your mobility, because you will thank you later to do this. Even if it's very painful, very hard at the start, do it. So as you can see, nothing crazy the first month at home. I passed it between my bed and the toilet. But apart from that, there were also nurses who came every week for blood tests, and for the scars also. I have to admit, the scars was a little scary for me to watch, so I didn't watch a lot. I try to avoid watching my scars. But a lot of blood from that every day, and they hurt a lot if I try to touch them. So I prefer ignore them at the time, you know. About the second month, my breathing was started to be better the second month. Not perfect, but I could speak faster and easier, and just better in the end. And I also started to go for work every day. Great decision. I think that really helped me in a good way, mentally and physically. I try, I try every day speak a little more distance, a little faster, and very, very slowly I start to try to run again, because it was hard. You know, when you run, you jumped every step, and when you jump, with the shock when you go back on the ground, you really feel it in the chest with the bar. So not that much hurting, but really strange feeling, and you try to avoid it at the start, you know. But you do it slowly, start to walk again, walk a little faster, do little jump, and eventually with little weeks of training, you can run again. So globally you still felt the bar in your sternum, and it's still bad. But the more time goes, the less you think about it, and the easier it become, I would say. In the same times, I also started to try push-ups again. It was really hard and painful too. Seems like the first one seems like impossible, I remember. And I was mentally it was hard. I was thinking, whoa, I lost everything. I cannot do anything. Very hard mentally, but you get to go through it and work again, and it came back. I would say faster than you think. Yeah, really faster than you think. And speaking about that, I saw the surgeon again. You saw it regularly every 2 or 3 months to check if you're okay after the surgery. And yeah, he was pretty confident about the fact that I could restart any physical activity. So yeah, I was confident too to read that, even if I was still in pain. But I went for it, and I went back to the gym again. I started very light again, and everything was really progressing every day. You really start. It's not like you can, but you have no choice. You are so weak, and you get to trust the process and go light again. But as I said, for everything else, it come back really faster than you think. Because when you try, you think, yeah, impossible. I'm disabled now, but yeah, you know, you think maybe you are disabled now, but it's really temporary. So in a few months, I achieved pretty good looking physics for me. I think it was a great result with the circumstance and with what I was fighting with. But yeah, I also have a perfect thorax this time, so was really happy from a looking point because it was new for me, you know. And yeah, I was no more different, you know. When you are young, it's a lot important. But don't take me wrong. Even months after, I still had really hard times with temporary pain, and I still felt the bar inside. Every time you feel it, but it's more about do you think about it, or do you do you think and don't think too much about it. I think it's more in the head than in the body, even if the pain is always there. But yeah, it's still nothing compared to the first weeks were really difficult. It's always become easier with this. So at the same time, I started more and more calisthenics. I was a little bored by the gym and the weightlifting, so yeah, I started pull-ups, push-ups more and more. I even passed my first muscle up with a bar inside, so you know, nothing is impossible, guys. So everything to tell you, even if it's very hard, you will have really hard time and pass by a difficult step in your mind, especially in your mind. But with time and dedication, you can go back to a normal life with sports, going out with your friends, working again. There is not so much thing that you can't do with the bar. Maybe just avoiding fighting sports and sports with a lot of contact and shocks. But yeah, you can. But yeah, you can go back to a normal life like everyone, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the 2 years that I passed. For the 2 years I passed with the bars inside. After that, the surgeon decided to take it away in 2019. I was a little surprised and skeptical about this decision, you know, because what I saw on the internet in general was people who keep it at least 3 years. But you know, I was 19 or 20, 20. The guy was a surgeon, and I said he know what he's doing, so I trusted, and so I said, okay, I go for it, take it away. I will not miss it. So for the second surgery, I went back to the same hospital. The second surgery is really lighter than the first one. Still a painful and hard surgery, but nothing compared to the first. If you survive the first, I would say it's the easy part after that. So I stay only one day at the hospital this time, and when you wake up, yeah, it's strange. You live you live a few years with something inside you, and now it's away. It's like you are free from something, but hard to describe. But a good feeling. still pain. The scars also going back because they open at the same place. But no choice about that. And yeah, pretty not that hard in my memory. But concerning the bad news of this, for me, I started noticing my chest was going back a little in this initial position as I had at the past. Yeah, so I spoke it to the surgeon, and he told me it was in my head. But yeah, even at this time, I knew what I was watching, and I was living with my body, and I knew it was different, and yeah, I was a little sad about it. And the more time passed, the more people around my family and my friend started noticing again that the malformation was a little coming back. And nothing terrible, the result was still far better than the start. But yeah, you could notice I have a little pectus excavatum. I would say the final result is a middle point between the start and the perfect result when I was a bar inside during the 2 years. So yeah, I will not lie. I was a little disappointed. The amount of suffering for a major result, and I was used to the perfect result during the 2 years. So going back to that was a little hard, yeah. But I try to keep watching the good side and tell myself, yeah, it's still far better from what you had. So it was easy to see the thing like this. But yeah, in the end, I keep telling myself if I kept it 1 more year, the result would have been better. We don't know, but it would have been. And I mean, after the first hardest months, it's not that bad to have the bar inside. You get used to it and you live well. So you might as well keep it a little longer for better results. But yeah, I think this is the biggest regret I have concerning this surgery because I will never know if I kept a little longer, maybe the results have been better. So yeah, I will put image and videos to see what my body look like now. And as you can see, you can notice it. Yeah, I think everyone can notice it. It's a little malformation, but personally, now I don't care anymore. Yeah, not like when I was young and so obsessed about it. I think now this is a part of my story, and I even like it. I'm used to it. It's not that bad like the beginning, and yeah, I'm different, but it's okay. Concerning the scars, as you can see too, even 5 years later, we can clearly see them. And it will be the case for the rest of my life and for everybody who have the surgery. This is a big surgery. The cuts are large, and you will keep the scars. But I like them too. I think they look pretty cool too. I have to admit. So yeah, they are also a mark of my story. So yeah. And last point, yeah, concerning my breathing capacity. Yeah, I think it's increased. I think it's increased a little bit, but the difference is not that big. Really, not that big. I run pretty often, and I do a little of boxing, and I have to say my cardio is terrible. Maybe it's a lack of training, but I never had a good breathing capacity, and I don't think the surgery really solve it. Maybe it's increased a little, but not really. So yeah, in the end, to recap all of that, I think I'm pretty happy with my physique right now. I can do all the sports I want, and yeah, I think it's the most important for me at this point. I'm just happy with my physique. I'm just happy how I look. I don't care if people speak about it, that ask me something about it. Even I'm happy to answer. And yeah, pretty much it. So yeah, this is about it. My experience, guys. I think I said pretty much all the most important things. I surely missed a lot of other things, but you know, I tried to sum up as best as I could. I will just be happy if that video can help someone in his choice to have the surgery or not, because I know it's a hard choice, but yeah, sometimes if you want to change, you get to go through the pain, through the hard days. It's like everything in life, nothing is easy, and you get to be brave sometimes. If I can say, have a surgery can be brave, but yeah, guys, you got to go through the pain, leave the pain, embrace the pain, and and start training again. And yeah, if you think I missed something important, or if you have any question about it, I will happy to help you and answer in the comments. Even if you want to share your experience, you have the surgery or not, but or you live with PECTUS excavatum and you want to share your experience to help other people, it will be great, guys. If you can leave a comment, I will read everyone, of course. If you want to continue to follow my journey of just getting stronger after the surgery and keep grinding, especially in calisthenics for me, you can subscribe. It will be nice. And yeah, that's it. Goodbye, guys.